Hi everyone, this is Kona, and I'm going to briefly talk through the week 3 class notes. It's really important that you do try to work through this yourself so you understand it. So that way when you get to the quiz for this week, you're able to be really good and successfully complete the quiz. So what we're going to do is just work through each of these examples. So the first one is example 1, 500 people were asked if they drank alcohol or not, and below are the results. You've got your males, which is this column, or this row, sorry, going across. So 200 drink, 50 don't drink. And then you've got your females, 185 who drink, and then we have our question mark for don't drink. So the first question, the number of females who didn't drink. So to find the answer to this one, we took 500, which is the total number of people who were asked, who were surveyed, minus the 200 males who drink, the 185 females who drink, the 50 males who don't drink, and by subtracting all of those from that 500, we got that there were 60 females who don't drink. So if you were filling this in on your paper, this would be a 60 right there. So 60 females don't drink. So then we're going to do percent of males. So this is important. This was number of females, but now we're doing percent of males who are drinkers. So to find that one, we do the total number of males. So we find the total number of males, which is 200 plus 50, so to get 250. And then the total number of males who drink, which is 200. And then we just divide to find the percent of males who are drinkers. So we take those 200, which is the total number of males who drink, divided by the 250, which is our total number of males, to get our 80%, so, or 0.80, which you then would turn into a percent. So 80% of males are drinkers. Now when you go to actually enter this in for your quiz, you just enter 80. You wouldn't do 80 in the percent, so please do not put the percent. You would just enter in 80 as your answer. So that's the percent of males who are drinkers are 80%. So what about the percent of people who don't drink? So for this one, you take the total number of people who don't drink. So the don't drink are 50, and then this 60, which came from here. So 50 plus 60 is 110. You need the total number of people. So you remember the total number of people is 500, and that came from right here, that 500 people who were surveyed. Then you just divide out for the percent of people who don't drink, the 110, because that's the total number of people who don't drink, by the total number of people, which is 500, to get your, 0.22%, which ends up being your 22%. And once again, when you enter this into Canvas, you just do 22%. Okay, so now for the second question, or example. We've got 211 people were asked if they drank coffee or not, and below are the results. So we've got males, we're not sure how many drink, but we know 50 don't drink coffee. For females, we've got 90 that drink coffee and 31 who indicated they don't drink coffee. So the number of males who drink coffee, didn't finish that one, you take the 211, which is your total number of people, minus your 50, which is the number of men who don't drink, your 90, which is your number of females who drink, and your 31, which is the number of females who don't drink, to get your answer, which is 40. Then percent of females who aren't drinkers. Well, first of all, we need the total number of females. So you come over here to females. So you take your 90 plus your 31. Did I do that right? 90 plus 40. Oh, gosh. Well, you know what? I'm glad I did that. Hold on just a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. See, this is why it's good to go through this, because you catch your own mistakes. So total number of females. We've got 90 who drink and 31 who don't drink. So that's your 121 right there. Then your total number of females who aren't drinkers is 31. Then you take that 31 females who aren't drinkers divided by the 121, which is the total number of females. That would give you 0.2562, which is 25.62%. Enter in Canvas is just 25.62. So then you've got how far apart are the percent of men who drink and the percent of women who drink. Now for this one, you actually have two different things you need to find and then subtract. So for this one, we want to find the percent of men who drink. So you need the total number of men, which is your 40 plus your 50, which is 90. Then the total number of men who drink, which is the 40 right here, in total males who drink, which is 40. 40 divided by 90 is 0.4444, repeating, which is equal to your 44.44%. We then need to find that for women, though. So the total number of women is 90 plus 31, which is 121. And the total number of women who drink is 90. So we've got our 90 women who drink divided by our 121, which is the total number of women, to give us the 0.7438 or 74.38%. So once we have both of those, we then subtract. Now, the thing here is that it doesn't matter. You're not doing men minus women or women minus men. Just take whatever the biggest percentage is minus the smaller percentage, because we want a positive. We don't want a negative percentage. We want positive. So it doesn't matter like how this reads. No matter how it reads, we always want to take the biggest percent minus the smaller percent. So in this case, we're going to take the 74.38 minus the 44.44 to get 29.94%. So how far apart are the percent of men who drink and the percent of women who drink? 29.94%, but when you put it in Canvas, it's just 29.94. So I hope this was useful. I hope you took lots of good notes, and let me know if you have any questions. But otherwise, you should be able to do pretty well on your quiz. Have a great day.